Hi guys, and welcome back to RetroB8. Now, you may have remembered last year, all of yesterday, I did mention that I had one more thing to show you. Well, it just turned out that yesterday, the second half of the thing that I want to show you arrived. So I'm dying to show you what I got for Christmas. And this is it. I managed to bag myself a Vectrex, finally! I have been after one of these since my good friend Brian Flett. He showed me his. I'd never even seen or heard of one before, but from the first time I played on his machine, I was like, I have to have one of them. This is a piece of gaming history. The Vectrex is the only vector-based home console ever released. It came out in 1982 in the US and was released in 1983 in the UK and Europe. Obviously the Vectrex is not in here because that is one heavy piece of machinery. It's actually right here. My God, it is well heavy. But there she is, guys. There is the Vectrex. Control fits within the front of itself. Totally self-contained. Cartridge goes in on the right hand side there. This thing is an absolute cracker. If you've never played one and you like retro gaming, you absolutely must try one at least. So as I was saying, the Vectrex came out in 1983. I've had a look at a few of the adverts that was out at the time for it. And they just look so amazing. When you imagine that this is like the time when the Spectrum 48K, Commodore 64, this was pre Amstrad CPC 464. I mean, we're going right back here, do you know what I mean? This is like VIC-20 territory. So just check out this advert and man, I'd want this machine.
Is the system chosen 2-to-1 over Atari and Intellivision for real arcade gameplay.
Fantastic!
Presenting the revolutionary Vectrex arcade system. Ordinary home video games can't match the laser-sharp visual effects of Vectrex because only Vectrex has a real arcade screen built in. No TV set needed, so every Vectrex cartridge gives you real arcade gameplay that others can't. Vectrex, it stands alone.
So guys, what do you think about that advert? Did you see the hair? I mean, yeah, alright, I get it. I'm jealous because I've got none. But come on, did we really used to look like that back in the day? I tell you what, in 1983, if I'd seen that advert, I'd have still wanted one. I mean, I was like 4 or 5 years old by that point, but that was obviously beyond what my parents would be able to afford. In fact, the machine's been beyond what I could afford for quite a long time. If it wasn't for my mother going out during lockdown and she managed to pick it up, you know, with social distancing, of course, then I would not have this little beauty here. So it's thanks to her. Thanks, Mum. And thanks to everyone else who chipped in over Christmas as well to help me pay for it. So a huge thank you. And last but not least, special thanks has got to go out to Glenn Edwards as well and his courier firm. He got it from the northeast of England all the way to the Highlands up to Inverness. We got it in one piece. It's still working. Yeah, my arse was nipping the whole time, but it's here and it's great. So enough talking about it. Let's have a look and see what you think of the games. as you can see, guys, like the speed, the sound is brilliant. The graphics, I know they use vectors, and kind of reminds me of the Star Wars games that I used to play on my Commodore 64. But it just moves at a completely different rate. The games are really addictive. And yeah, if you can pick yourself up a cartridge that's got like a fair few games on, then I think this machine could keep you entertained for quite a while. I'm certainly nowhere near playing through most of the games. As I say, I've just picked 2 or 3 random games there so you guys can see what it looks like. But I was really surprised by the sound, how clear it is. There is like a buzzing noise in the background of the machine, but apparently that's completely normal. There is a couple of mods that you can do to get rid of that, but you know what, I don't want to do that. I want to keep it exactly the way it is, and enjoy it for what it is, which is, to me, a piece of 1983 history. Guys, get a Vectrex. From RetroB8, good night.